Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Farisal Haq. I'm for standby for class, and my student ID is 2932435. Good night, everyone, and good night, Mr. Zikri. Today, I will be presenting a review household rooftop solar energy, specifically exploring the economic and non-economic benefits versus installation costs. Okay, this presentation is part of my mid-exam uh, for the economic and business landscape course. Okay, next we go to introduction. As a global energy transition accelerates, rooftop solar PV is gaining popularity as a sustainable and decentralized energy solution. However, household investment decision require a clear cost-benefit analysis, especially in developing countries like Indonesia. And this presentation is based on literature review with the following key objective. The first, to review economic and non-economic benefits, to compare benefits versus installation costs, to calculate return on sample case, and to assess overall feasibility of investment using a real-world case study. From the literature, the main economic benefits can be summarized as follows. One, reduce electricity bills. most, most households install rooftop solar to cut down monthly electricity costs. For example, low-income household in Korea identify this as their main motivation. And then ROE, or return on investment, study shows a payback period as short as 5.4 years under favorable condition. The next is export revenue. Household can potentially earn income from excess energy exported to the grid, but this one is need to cross check the latest regulation, yeah, from Indonesia. Although this depends on the current policies, which are still evolving. And then incentive, government support such as net metering, tax credit, and subsidies improve viability investment. In addition to financial return, rooftop solar also provides strong non-economics benefit. First, environmental impact. Reduction in carbon emission, greenhouse gas, and improve air quality and waste reduction. This chart is showing total reduction in CO2 emission in kilogram CO2 based on net metering and net billing. And then energy independence and security. Household become less dependent on the traditional grid and providing backup during blackouts. We know in Jakarta, when the blackout comes, everyone is panic like that. And then property value. Multiple studies confirm that homes with solar panels have higher market value in the future. And then social influence, peer effects, symbolism, and environmental awareness contribute to wider adoption. And this chart below showing factors uh, that motivate Korean people to install solar PV. Okay, next, let's take a real example. Mr. Adi installed a 1.64 kilowatt on-grid system and 20.9 million rupiahs investment cost. Assumption include 7% discount rate, 2 megawatt annual energy production, 1,400 rupiahs kilowatt per kilowatt PLN tarif, 25 years project lifetime, 5 yearly 5% yearly degradation, 0.75% yearly investment cost, 3% assumed inflation rate. This 0.75 is for is for maintenance costs. And then using this data, we calculate the following. First is LCOE, or we can say levelized cost of energy. We get from the calculation, we get 1,333 rupiahs per kilowatt hour. Indication of savings are obtained from the lower LCOE compared to PLN tariff. And then net present value, or NPV, we get 30.3 million positive value showing financial viability. So, and the last is internal rate of return, IRR. We get 14.8%, which exceed the discount rate, 7% discount rate, and indicates a profitable investment. So that's the calculation. But despite the benefit, there are still several challenges and barriers to adoption in using solar PV. First is high upfront cost. Although price have dropped due to technological update, the initial investment is still high for many households. And then technical limitation for production stability. Efficiency may drop due to heat, reflection shading, or lack of maintenance. And then regulatory uncertainty. In Indonesia, frequent change in regulation affect investor confidence. And the last is disposal issues. At the end of their life, solar panels become electronic waste that require special handling and regulation. These challenges highlight the need for stable policy, public awareness, and better support infrastructure. And to summarize, rooftop solar provide both economic and non-economic benefits. Two is government policy plays a crucial role in influencing its attractiveness. Based on Mr. Adi case, rooftop solar is financially feasible option for the household. And the last, with the right policy and support, solar energy can become a key part of Indonesia's sustainable energy future. Okay, as an Arnold Schwarzenegger once said, the future is green energy, sustainability, and renewable energy. Thank you for your attention. I'm happy to answer the question may you have. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.